Hey Twitch, it's me, Jack Wins. We're playing Ark Survival Evolved again. Because that's what I play now, apparently. And I don't want to fast travel. I want to pick up oh, hello. Looks like the wyverns have popped. Yep. Okay, one of them's outside. Or something. Okay, let's see if we can't. There we go. Oh yeah. Poison wyvern. Let's see. Oh wow, I got on total 100% imprinting even though I totally forgot to do anything about him. Let's go kill something. Cobra. There's a turtle, we can kill the turtle. Oh, I missed. That's my fault, Cobra. Oh yeah, 200 and then they take continual damage while they're in the cloud. That's cool. Come on, die already. Wow. Took longer than expected. Anywho. Got my wyvern. My poison wyvern. Alright, let's put him in a cryopod. Hey, come back here. Why are you doing that? I'm not up there. You're following me, but I'm not up there. Okay, we disabled follow. Harvest settings, yep, we want.
Hello.
Hey, Source, I'm live. How's it going?
Hello, live. I'm Source.
Yes. Actually, I'm Jack, but you know.
Yes, I know.
It looks like the wyvern's popped, and somehow I got 100% imprinting, even though I totally forgot about my wyvern.
Yeah, I don't know if it was anything I was doing during that, but
Well,
I
I had
probably
follow enabled, so maybe he wanted to go for a walk, and because his follow was enabled, it tripped. I don't know. But you were doing what?
I don't know. I probably screwed up on my guy.
Oh, why is that?
I was supposed to do it like an hour ago.
Oh, yeah, he just
Or at the
popped.
magma store.
I was on at 7:30, and they hadn't quite popped yet.
Uh,
So, yeah. So I don't know, but
I guess we'll find out.
yeah. Let me look at him. He says in printing is at 100%. Mr. Frost does, so you're good. You're probably good.
Not for Mr. Frost, for the magma store.
Oh, okay. Well, you got. Oh, he popped too. Dang it. What is he doing now? I thought he had a lot more to go. Yeah, he does. He's not matured yet, but he's outside of the. What's it called?
Maybe it's the love event.
Maybe.
The lovey fodder.
But he's outside of Quark. Let's see. Pick up baby. Blaze. Come on, put Blaze in your saddle. What the hell? Wants care and... Oh, Blaze doesn't want care for another 45 minutes.
Oh, well.
Looks like you're gonna have to cryopod some stuff and to get it back in order.
Cryopod some stuff.
Yeah.
Grabbing cryopod, or is
Because Mr. Froz is clipping in stuff and...
Oh, hello? Oh, you look like you're, in need of assistance.
Mr. Freeze, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I changed the name while you were unavailable, so...
Oh.
Let's see. Amy. Well, there we go. I've got contact. Mr. Freeze collected. Okay. And then I'll have to do the quick.
Yeah, he can't... For some reason, Quark can't pick up,
Probably,
Blaze.
let's see, Blaze, according to my view, is on board.
Oh, is he? Well, then I better log off and back on.
And or all you might have to do that I've learned, there's a unique oddity that happens sometimes with the visual effects on board. Just teleport to desert base like I'm about to do.
Oh, okay.
And
Teleport.
then teleport back real quick. Just requires a quick teleportation to reset the graphics. Okay.
Well, logging fixed it. Logging fixed it.
Oh, logging fixed it? Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Okay, that alphabets.
Excuse me.
Okay, and then, the other one already.
Well, we
popped
don't
in.
need the milk anymore, so... We could save the preserving salts.
Okay, so yeah. So 42 minutes before, or 40 minutes, 40 minutes. Okay, I was worried that I missed the timing.
Now, if he wants any food other than,
Yeah, make sure to have
sulfur.
a
Yeah.
because the other food for them isn't available.
Not on this map, anyways, yeah.
Yeah, so it'd probably really be real pissy for a creature if you were like spawned in and suddenly you're like, oh crap, I'm on this map. It doesn't have my favorite. Damn devs. They forgot to add the McChicken. So,
Lol.
or whatever that thing is that McDonald's always has, like
Oh, the
once a year.
McRib.
Yeah, the McRib. Where they have it like for about a week,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe even an entire month, and then everyone's like, "Oh, we love it, we love it, we love it," and then McDonald's is like, "Guess what?
It's going
You hate
bye-bye.
us.
Yep.
Limited time only." You
I don't know why they do
bastard!
that with the McRib. It's not like it doesn't sell, I guess.
Exactly. It sells like massively. Anyone loves it.
Yeah.
I've even been a fan of it for a time, but it happens like so in between, and then it's like I just can't get there. So it's like, well, guess what? I'm going to Burger King.
Right. Um.
Okay, let's. I got some spoiled product on me for whatever reason. I could swear I put the meat away before I left. Okay, so.
Oh, we got 2 female Rexes in the incubator.
Yeah, there's a level 22 and a level 27.
One, yeah. 122 and 120. Yeah.
And then a male 129.
Yeah.
So there's becoming really good options for the breeding process of making our army. And speaking of that, let's see.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Oh, I just keep sneezing.
One of the two sides of our base is not. Okay, the two are over on the same side. I hate when they do this because every time when they've done this, when they're both on one side, a cat comes up and bites me. One of my tames.
Hmm.
So there are things that could hurt us that have made it into our base's perimeter. My butt knows because it got bit before. Okay, then we've got Daisy right there. Now we need to go grab.
I think Lex was hungry because he's eaten up a stack of meat from
Is it
the feeding trough.
need? Ah. Peter Griffin. Lord. Lex. Come here, Lex. Mr. Luther. Hey, guess what? We have a surprise for you. And it's in my pocket. Don't be afraid. Lex. His name's Mr. Freeze. You should remember. He's another super villain.
Thanks again for taking care of the tames. I mean,
You're welcome.
the wyvern. That must have been brutal.
Wyvern definitely need that extra TLC.
Mm.
Behavior. Mating. Hey, do we have any mating happening? It looks like we should have something happening here at some point. Do we have something happening or not?
Daisy is not ready to mate for another 20 hours or so.
Oh, another 20 hours?
Yeah.
That would explain that. Okay, then what we need to do is we need to be uninspired by the fact that Lex did not gain any levels while in cryo.
Hmm.
You bad boy, you're supposed to be leveling points in there. And you have to get Mr. Freeze to kick your ass in the...
Isn't Lex usually out?
I had Lex out and I put him in the freeze to try and get
Oh.
him some levels, but I guess it didn't work for whatever reason.
Hmm. I don't know.
Well, let's put you back inside your cryopod here. Maybe it's because we haven't been very actively doing anything.
Yeah. I don't know how much experience you get from feeding babies.
Yeah, that's about the only thing that's really been happening is feeding babies and keeping an eye on Cork while he did that, running around petting pets,
Mm-hmm.
flying off to the Wyvern Cavern to do things, even flew off to the Wyvern Trench over by the volcano. Needless to say, that place is scary. Lots of fire, burning stone, and an occasional Satan formation
Mm-hmm.
hidden in the corner of your eye as you fly around all that lava. Oh, hey, Cedric has a level up. Okay, the stamina and carry weight are right in the ballpark. I think I've been working on trying to get health and melee up a bit. But it's almost like the uh, age-old tale of being a cleric or being a healer. And since this creature heals, it's
Mm-hmm.
got the double-edged sword of being the guy that walks around in the robes who has literally no freaking armor.
Mm.
That everyone on the team has got to protect to keep alive because the healer dies. Well,
Everybody
your
dies.
dungeon raid battle just went down the crapper
Mm-hmm.
because once they're gone, you only have your paladins, and the paladins only do like half healing. They don't do enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You're kind of screwed on your dungeon raid. You have to start all over again. Because I remember those times of playing World of Warcraft. And if your healer died while you were in the dungeon, pretty much done shortly thereafter.
Yeah.
And then the arguing back and forth would commence, and Leo has a level up.
Oh, nice. Leo the lion, griffin, thingamajig.
If they didn't require a consistent constant, you have to pay $15.99 per month or $14.99 or whatever. I'd
Mm-hmm.
probably still be playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Especially since you pay like full price for each one of the packages that interconnects into the game. You pay like $65, $70 for each one of those, and then you have to pay the monthly premium. And then it's like, okay, guys, I know you make a really nice game,
But
but
it ain't worth it.
yeah, because there are so many other uh, MMORPGs of exacting style that
Mm.
you can call upon.
and they're free to play ones.
Exactly. So most folks will head to those and have the exact same style experience as the other without having to deal with the extra expense.
Right.
Go ahead. Also, kind of one of the reasons why I don't play the online Final Fantasy games, because they too require a monthly premium.
Right. I don't like subscription. I would like to play Eve online, but to
Similar
to do
subscription.
anything, it's you gotta subscribe.
Yep. So many great games out there that are like that,
Yep.
unfortunately. Stamina 800. Okay, we finally cracked one of the barriers. At least on something with one of the games. Stamina over 800. Okay, carry weight. Melee. Yeah, it's almost like for the wolf and the tiger type creatures, it's almost like they built them off the framework for the raptor.
Mm.
Their stats end up almost identical after a certain point when you're leveling them.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
they end up being very, very close in similarity after a certain point, where it's kind of like you're fighting to try and get a certain amount of melee, or you're trying to get a certain amount of carry weight, and it just like
Just
stays
won't
low.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah, where it's like you're trying to get that up high enough to where you can have them be like a T-Rex, where they've
Hmm.
got like 800, 1,000 carry weight, stamina, and stuff like that. It just always seems to stay low.
Probably a debuff
Yeah,
because they would be too powerful if they could be,
exactly.
you know.
Way too powerful because they're fast, they're agile, and
Mm.
if they also have the carry weight capacity, so it's kind of like we're designed for better, not for carrying your goods from there to here and stuff like
What
that.
do you think we are? Pack mules?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much that.
Yep.
But me personally, that's how I view all my dinos to a certain
Pack mule.
extent.
Yeah.
Is I prefer them to have the ability to fight and carry a lot. Unlike me, I can carry a lot, but fighting, mm, not my forte. Flapping a lot, probably. Fighting.
Mm. Fighting not so much.
Yeah. Fighting, not so much. I always amaze myself as well as store clerks where they're like, "Are you sure you can carry all this home?" I'm like, "Luckily, I live a block away."
Hmm.
And it is a pain in the arse in order to make it that block sometimes, but I amazed myself. I went to the store yesterday on a store run, and I came back with 4 bags, 2 large, 2 small, gallon of milk, 2 liters of soda,
Holy
pizza,
cow.
cereals, 3 boxes of cereal, 4 boxes of Pop-Tarts, 2 bags of Doritos. Yeah. I amazed myself that I managed to carry all that. Plus, I ate an entire pizza at lunch after I carried all that.
Where are you, Zeb? There you are. You've got a level up.
Zeb.
Zeb has 2 level ups.
Which one's Zeb? Oh, the zebra like
Yep.
horse. Ah, yeah. I was just like, wait a minute. Which is who? Who is which? Zeb would be one of those horse-like ones.
Yep.
Is what my brain told me, and I was like, oh yeah, you're right. Schizophrenia. Now let's see. Did the the wyvern? Do I need to get a saddle for my wyvern?
No,
Or
you can ride your wyvern without a saddle.
saddleless? Oh yes,
Yes.
that's Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze wants to come out after I put this fertilizer. Do I have poo on me still that I need to give the? Yep, I have poo I need to give the beetle. My brain is advancing faster than my finishing of the chore.
You're 2 steps ahead of your actual
Yeah, where I'm like
progress.
thinking, oh, I've done that, but no, I didn't finish doing that. Wow, that is a lot of poo. Okay. Poo placed. In poofictness. Pooficting.
Wow.
It's a poofect moment.
Pooferific.
Yeah, it's a very stinky scenario.
Yep. Well, we actually didn't have enough spoiled meat this time to make all the narcotics.
Our refrigerators are working too well.
Yes, they are.
We were running a little low on gasoline, so I used what oil we had left and made as much gasoline as I could, spread it out amongst our different devices that utilize the fuel. We've got a little bit of new oil. Luckily, that's been slowly growing from our awesome dung beetle, and it's increased beyond what started out to be like 10 or 20, and now it's like 30 or more plus each time when you collect a full collection of fertilizer and oil from them.
Slowly but surely, it adds up, for sure.
Yes, it does.
I need another beer. I'm already out. I'll be right back, folks.
So while you do that, I'm going to get it.
And I'm back. And I wish I had a plan for tonight other than check out the wyvern. Come on, Cobra, let's go kill things. Killed the turtle already. Kill something more interesting. There's a parasaur. Oh, I missed.
Lots and lots of pencils.
Come here, Mr. Parasaur.
I was like really tempted today to have some brew myself, but I was like, oh, be good until Friday.
Oh, you're setting Friday as your, yeah. Well, this is my first day off. From tomorrow's my first day off of work in a while, so.
Yeah, for you it makes logical sense. Today's technically your Friday.
Yep.
Mr. Gilbert's online today.
Mr. Gilbert. Godfrey.
Johnny.
Oh.
But that would be interesting if Gilbert and Godfrey streamed on Twitch.
Yeah.
Hey audience, today we're going to be playing this. Would probably be one of his lines. Because he kind of has a similarity to what's his face's nerdy guy. Where it's like, hey lady, whichever guy.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah. Gilbert Godfrey has a similar style to his comedy.
Okay, we're out of stamina.
Okay, inventory and cryopod. And Mr. Freeze, present thyself. And 3 level ups. Nice. Carry weight and stamina are already equal practically, but 7 level ups. It went from 3 to 7. Magic.
Yeah. That's cryopod magic.
Yep. The magic of the cryopod. We'll go with stamina for now to get that kick started. Level 77, not bad.
Let's kill a raptor. Killed 2 raptors.
Nice. If you see a techie one, let me know. I'm looking for a particular female techie, I think.
A tech raptor?
Raptor? Yeah, because I think I have a male raptor techie. Need a female version. Kind of similar to the Rex problem, where I've got the male, but I don't have a female, and the only ones I've seen so far when it comes to the Rex females, it's been too low level. Because I saw a level 16 female T-Rex and I was like, well, maybe I should, but then I was like, nope. Be patient and wait for one that's closer in level to Cobalt. Cobalt's like godlike.
Mm.
He's like 200 something, I think.
Yeah, we need to find a good mate for him.
Yeah, because he's definitely going to produce some offspring. You're going to have some kick to them.
Mm.
And then we've got the Manamagar in here. Okay, who's who? This is Thorn, Spark, Lex, and give the Manamagar. Who's a nice freezy person thing?
Yep. Who's a good freeze dragon?
This is a nice view from up top. It's up high enough that our base building is like out of draw distance.
Mm.
It's like this overhang that's like directly over our base area. Just forward of the blue obelisk power zone. And it gives that Timon and Simba kind of feel to it. Pride Rock.
Tribal rock kind of thing.
Yeah, Pride Rock from the Lion King. Just
Oh,
not as
Pride
pronounced.
Rock. Okay, I thought you said something else. It's cool.
Timon and Pumbaa, not Timon and Simba. The Simba was the son of the King Cat, whoever that was.
I don't know.
Yeah, neither do I. I don't recall fully. It's been so long since I've seen The Lion King. But let's see which... do I have in the Raptor department inside? We've got the plushies, and I've got and the current one cover is a male. I need to find the female when it comes to the techies in their department. And I've avoided Stegosauruses completely this time around because I just don't like the Stegosaurus. They don't seem to perform as well.
Yeah, they're
as I
kind
was
of
hoping they would.
not so great.
Yeah. They move too slowly. They don't carry enough.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really have a skill other than helping to collect berries, but then what vegetarian type of that type doesn't collect berries in decent form?
Right.
And you've got better choices that collect even more than they do. And a mammoth, they're good for wood collecting as well as berry collecting. Not that the Stegosaurus is completely wasted if you like walking around slowly and like Sunday driving.
Right. Well, I'm just killing things for levels at this point.
Well, that's the fun of it sometimes.
With a wyvern. Poison wyvern. I'm actually lost. Well, not lost. I'm just not exactly sure where I am.
Yep, I'm off in one of the areas that I like doing hunting of tames.
Mm.
Opposite side of the blue obelisk in the kind of a ravine, cavernous-like area. Just before or next to the area that starts the Wyvern Cavern for milk collecting that we usually visit.
Mm.
Just before the bridge, land
Oh,
bridge
okay.
that you fly under.
Yeah.
So it's like up the hill. And then if I go through the little land bridge where the castle is, there's the extended expanse over here on this side.
Yeah, I went the opposite direction.
Yeah, I died 3 times while attempting one of my collections because I have fur gear. And my fur gear is like normal fur gear. It doesn't have the extra oomph of the fully maximized.
I found a wild tech raptor female.
Oh,
Level
where?
79. Teleport to me.
Perfect. I need to drop off my newborn thing here, and then I'll teleport to the area.
Okay. She's in a pack, but she's here.
She's in a pack. Okay, I'll have to cleverly take out the portions of the pack that are needed. Let's head back to the base, get some meat that will be useful for taming. Luckily, I wasn't too far from the base area, so it'll be quick.
I got a cryopod on me if you need it.
And I have 2 cryopods on me.
Okay.
One of which will be used to put my Mr. Freeze in safety.
Tech Raptor's fighting an Argentavis and losing.
Well, hopefully the Tech Raptor wins.
I can,
Provide a little assistance.
yeah.
That would be helpful.
Nope, too late, sorry.
Oh, the Tech Raptor got killed, or?
Yeah, the Argentavis killed the Tech Raptor.
Darn. Well,
sorry.
There will be more. There will
Yep.
be more. That OP Argentavis.
Yep.
Others shall spawn in. I'll just put the prime meat away. And that will happen, because I've seen a few teams that I was like, oh, I need to get that. Rush back and get the stuff to go get it. Go back
And
to the
it's,
same area, and
yeah.
there's nothing there the entire time. You either wandered off, despawned, or got killed. In those situations.
I better come back. I got some prime meat. And a bunch of meat on my wyvern.
Yep. Might want to cook that up. Okay, let's check the timing on the Manamagar. 4 minutes. Ooh, it's a good thing that I was coming back to base anyway.
Right.
So I can Manamagar, or not Manamagar, my Magmasaur. So let's bring this guy outside just in case. And then put the Cobalt over here on this side. Because Cobalt was trying to change sides again.
Mm.
They do that occasionally where you kind of have to take them back to the opposite side that they just came from to get them to stay on that side. Otherwise, they end up both on the same side, and then you have a side of the base that's not protected. And then a wild tiger walks up behind you and goes, "Hi, how are you?"
Chomp.
Yep. Okay, let's see. Requires whatever possibility. I don't know what the possibilities are, but I have cryopod just in case. And then if it's like, well, I want to be hay-fed sulfur, if it ends up being those. Largely, I usually end up with being hay-fed milk, take me on a walk, or cuddle me.
Hmm.
But we'll see what happens with the...
Oh, Alpha T-Rex level 11. I'm killing it.
Oh, which one?
It's up by the blue, or the obelisk.
Ah. If it's only a level 11, I say great game. Level 103 Magnus.
Damn it! Oh, my wyvern's tired. He can't take off. Oh, don't you dare die on me, wyvern.
Oh no. Our anxious parent back here ready to take care of a newborn battle situation in the distance.
Oh, my poison wyvern is dead.
Ah,
That was the dumbest thing I've done yet. That sucks.
into a level 11 too.
Yeah, well, it's an alpha. And why am I shooting it and not doing any damage?
Oh fuck. Oh, damn. Get revenge and kill that alpha.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
And alphas are like walking dog pictures.
Yep.
Yeah. Erebus was like, hey, go find an alpha waiver and you'll get 20 milk for free. And I'm like, it's not really free if you're fighting a freaking alpha.
Right.
Alphas take a toll. They either kill you, your team, or both.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes. And if you're lucky, you're able to park your team in a spot where it's like away from it, then you're able to just fly over top of it with your cinema crops and heck of it from the air. Which is why I love the cinema crops. I'm becoming addicted to these little flying birds that attach to your back. Okay.
Absolutely.
Wants to go on a walk with me. Okay, second walk. So let's take you out from there. Let's see. Move passenger. Move Blaze. And then I'm stuck inside Blaze. Not good. I'm gonna have to cryopod Blaze, I think, if I can from underneath. I don't know if you can cryopod something here underneath. Okay, it deglitched me. Okay, good. Okay, behavior. Order, disable following. Okay, you're already on following still. Come on, follow me. And we'll get you happily walked. There we go. Good. Excellent. Hey, Cobalt, you're supposed to be on the other side, not on this side. Hey, that should be close enough to back in.
2 more shots.
Baby, Blaze.
Bastard's dead.
Okay, another 8 hours for the next imprinting. At 52%. It takes a while for these guys. So far, this looks like this is going to be a 2-day thing for the Magmasaur hatchling to become adult. Oh, hey, this is kind of cool. It's actually being a parent without having to be a parent. Well, being a parent, and then you still have to be a parent, but
Right.
a digital version of parenting. Taking care of dinosaurs that don't want to obey, where it's like, Father, I want to go on the other side of the building though. Well, that's being guarded by someone else, so you go back to your post. Okay, now to put Cork back upstairs. Let's see, imprinting is at what percentage? 60%. I had a feeling it was going to be 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So I got 2 more imprinting sessions to go through.
Well, I gained a level, but I lost a poison wyvern. That was stupid. First day with him, too.
Poison one in the fridge. Oop, losing altitude.
Oh, we still have another egg?
Possibly of that type. Look in the fridge, see if there's another poison that you can parent.
I don't have the time to do what you do. It's amazing what I can't believe what you do. Taking care of them.
I don't mind doing another one, because eventually we're going to have those very, very dangerous, elusive fire ones that we're going to have to do.
Yeah.
If we get lucky and even managing to survive going through the fire cavern to get those, because it's like the lightning and the poison all live over there too. And how they all manage to cohabitate in such a hostile environment. But every time I've been in there, 2 seconds after I'm like in the zone, a great big fire plume coming after my tail. Like,
Right.
they're already on top of me before I can even approach the place to even try and hunt in there. And it's like Nate just comes back 15 eggs. I can't even get in there without the darn things noticing me. Nate's definitely good at collecting those things. If he knows that we need more, he'll probably assist and get more eggs. But let's see, do we have the possibility? I know we have Looks like frost types. I don't think we have any other poison.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't need the poison. I've got my frost one.
Yep, frost and maybe eventually Nate will
Lightning
run
or
across more lightning ones too,
yeah, or fire would be good.
or the fire ones.
Yeah.
Those fire ones are just like the actual fire-breathing dragon types from lore.
What are we doing with elemental dust?
Elemental dust. I think we're holding onto it for the time being.
Yeah, but where
Uh,
do we
that's a
have a
good question.
spot?
I normally, in the past, always would have put it in the fabricator because it always seemed to be like a technical type thing. So
Sure.
I would normally save it in the
Yeah, there's
fabricator.
some in the fab. So I got twice as much as what was in the fab.
Oh, oh yeah, that's right, because it was a techie T-Rex that got killed, and then there was an alpha and stuff like that. If there
Mm.
was an alpha, can I don't know if I've ever seen an alpha that was a techie
No, it wasn't
version.
a tech. I killed a tech parasaur and
Oh, a tech
some other
bears.
tech stuff.
Nice. And we do need that stuff, that's for sure.
Hmm.
I know I need that on my personal game that I'm doing on the other save, but so far they're far and few between of like even finding any. I got lucky in seeing one techie T-Rex, and I was like, well, guess what? I might want to have you as a pet, but right now I need the puns
Mm.
because I'm like working on doing the more technical things of the generator and the refrigerators and things like that.
Right. Oh, I don't know where I got it, but I have some sulfur. I'll put it on.
Oh,
I'll put it on.
sulfur.
I'll put it on the baby carrier. Quark.
Yeah, Cork's a good parent, strange enough.
Mm.
I think he was actually a good parent on DS9. Even though I think he only was like dating chicks, I don't think he. Well, he had his brother, but he was always kind of like a fatherly type character to his
Mm.
brother. If I recall, Cork in his bar and the situations that him and his brother would end up in, and he was always kind of like that fatherly brother type character, always protecting.
Hmm.
Because it's kind of like, well, if Brent from the FCA hears of this, he's going to come for you. And guess what? Once he comes for you, he's going to come after me. So, how do I protect me? By protecting you. And no, I'm not being a father, I'm being a brother.
Hmm.
That would probably be Quirk.
Lol. Okay, we
And I
got
think he's that
trophies.
way because he's a mama's boy. That's one thing I definitely, absolutely recall about Quark. He was always a mama's boy. Whenever his mother would show up, either on the station or when he would like go home
Hmm.
to Ferenginar, he was always on his mother's side. Even if she was doing stuff that was completely against the rules. But she was also an extremely smart woman. She always knew to get the ear of the top guy, whatever those were called.
I don't know. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
I
know what you're
forgot my
talking
long
about. Yeah.
memory. But the ones that were always walking around with the staffs and stuff like that, you
Hmm.
know, make way for His Holiness the whoever or whatever, the high prophet wielding person, whatever.
Do we have any charcoal?
Charcoal, charcoal.
'Cause I used
I don't
up
think
almost all my
we-
rounds, and there's no more long rifle rounds in the ammo bin. It's just shotgun shells.
we may end up having to make some if there's none available in the usual spots.
Yeah.
I think what do we do for that? Just burn wood in the.
Yeah, just burn wood, basically. Yeah.
Well, there's a chunk of charcoal, but there's only 37 pieces of charcoal in the
I'll
smithy.
grab it and then make some. Maybe I can make a couple of rounds.
Well, let's see, how many rounds do I have? I know I didn't have a lot. I had 50 on me. How many do I have in my locker? Because I know I try to have a small supply in my locker, and I have 21 in my locker. So if you need some rifle rounds, you can have the 21 rifle rounds that's in my locker,
Thank you.
if need be.
I've got 28 rounds right now, but I went from having 69 to.
Oh yeah, from all the fighting that you just had to do.
Yeah, with the Alpha T-Rex.
Nice trike hat, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue to wear it. Kind of looks weird in third person.
Yeah, that I would definitely believe. That great big kind of crown that it has, probably. Yeah, I can see how that looks weird to a third-person view. You get that kind of more of the underside that holds it all
Yeah.
together kind of look, and it just, yeah. First person, though, it looks really cool. Now, what they should have done for that is, like, completed the back portion to kind of, like, hide the fact that it looks like a 3D printed item.
Right.
Which that is marvelous technology. That
I got a wall-mountable Alpha T-Rex head.
oh
We have two of them now.
oh yeah, that's right. We did have one already, but now we've got two. So if we want to mount one somewhere. Is there? I don't know if there's room in the room where we've got trophies going on out here, or the no. Plus the plaques on the walls that indicate what's what. So another wall.
Yeah, I got a artifact that's not in the in the artifact room, but I don't know where it's supposed to go, so I haven't put it there.
Yeah, Nate would know which
Yeah.
ones go where they belong. Because there's the Alpha, Omega, and whatever
Beta.
bosses that you have to fight. Yeah, the Beta, Alpha, Omega type boss fights where it's like easy, normal, and hard
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Or
Or,
hard, really hard, and super hard.
yeah, hard, harder, and hardest.
Yeah.
Kind of like playing the old Tekken. I always learned that if you played Tekken on hard, you would actually succeed. But if you played it on easy, the game punished you, and you would almost never make it past the sub boss.
Really?
Yeah, on the
Huh.
very first Tekkens, like 1 through 3, all three of those first original Tekken games were like that. You always had to play on hard, or you didn't play at all, and the game would penalize you if you played on easy.
Did not
At
know
least
that.
I personally always experienced that playing on PlayStation, PlayStation 2. I would try playing easy. I'd be like, well, I'm going to train myself, get myself going, and I'd always make the sub boss, and sub boss would kick my ass. I put the game on hard, make it straight up to the normal boss at the end of the character line
Oh, wow.
without any problem. I was like, how the heck does this work? It's normally you're
Right.
supposed to,
Sometimes developers don't like the easy mode, so they do things like that.
Yep. I think that was probably what it was. They probably were like, you know what? If you want to be a wimp on easy, here you go. Enjoy the pain.
Right.
But put it to like normal or hard, and you advance straight through the storyline with each character without any problem. And Tekken was one of those games where it's like you had to play each character at some point, you know, even if you didn't play them in a given order, but you kind of like just picked and chose which one.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many characters that you would want to learn their story for the reasons why they're doing the Tekken games, or so on. Kind of
Yeah.
like all the characters in the Twisted Metal series, you'd want to learn the story for each one, and the only way you could do that was to get to the battle with Calypso, because Calypso would explain their story at that point.
Oh, I had no idea. I played Twisted Metal too, I think, and I just played it like I didn't advance in the story at all.
You just played the multiplayer kind of thing where you were just like you and a friend kicking each other's butt.
Yeah, I mean, I did some single player, but it's just like I didn't know there was a story
A
to it really.
story behind each of the characters.
Yeah.
Yep. You'd have to play through, and as you played through, you'd kind of get a piece here and there of their story, and then when you finally made it to the boss fight with Calypso,
Mm-hmm.
then everything would come to a full whole, and Calypso would explain their story as he was doing killing whatnot of the guy that you're carrying. If you're doing who would become the victor who defeats him eventually.
Hmm.
That was
Uh,
one of the very first games that I actually found enjoyment in watching other people play, because you'd see details that you wouldn't see while you were so busy doing all the fighting and everything.
right.
Like streetlights, it was one of the very first games that had normal functioning like streets in a way, with actual working streetlights.
Oh.
But if you're so busy just driving around and blowing everything up, you might miss that little fact. But I was like watching my brother play one day, and I'm like, the streetlights freaking work. And he's like, they what? And he stopped at an intersection to watch the light change.
Oh, traffic lights. Yeah.
Yep, traffic lights.
Okay, I thought you meant like. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool.
you probably thought I meant like the
The
functional
over.
streetlights if it would like
Yes.
become nighttime or something on a
Yeah,
map.
that's what I thought you meant.
Those would actually work too, I think,
Mm.
because I think they had different maps. Like one was a highway map, but that wouldn't have normal streetlights on it. But they had like the little town area. But every time I always played it, it was always like daytime.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure that that would be something that they probably would have done to add to the realism and quality of it. Because heck, if they had functional traffic signals, I'm sure they would have streetlights that would turn on and off too.
Did you just whistle?
Yeah, I accidentally hit the U key, which that's
Oh.
about the only one that you can safely hit without causing a problem, because that's usually the key that's supposed to disable your previous whistle,
Oh,
but
okay.
doesn't always work, I've noticed. But it's supposed to be the one that's supposed to disable whatever whistle you suddenly accidentally do. But
Like Jay. Oh my
yeah,
god.
if for some reason you do the J too close to everything and it just suddenly like comes right after you. But if you're flying around the world map and you're trying to find a lost team and you're clicking the J button to try and
Mm-hmm.
find it, nothing happens. It's just like, But one time when you need the JK to work and it doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Because I remember that on the other server where I lost those flyers out in the middle of nowhere and trying to find them back and forth, flying up
Mm-hmm.
and down and all around, and hitting the J key, trying to find the team, but lo and behold, the game's like, guess what? You're not going to find them. You're going to have to accidentally stumble upon them by accident on the refinding, and that's exactly how it happened. I stumbled upon them by accident in the refinding.
Mm. I will BRB because I'm out of beer again.
All right. Just grab that tire box. go check the fertilizer levels. Looks like fertilizer levels are doing quite nicely.
And I'm back, folks.
Welcome back.
Thank you, Source. We're not in dire need of metal or anything, are we? No, I don't think so.
Totally, but if there's a sudden mega project that you'd have to do, you might want more. Because I brought the metal in since there wasn't much else to do while I was watching the young ones grow on Cork. I carried the metal in and distributed near equal amounts between the usual locations where we would use metal.
Right. Oh, we need wood. We need wood because we need to burn wood to make charcoal.
Oh, yeah.
So
I've been
chainsaw.
meaning to do the wood and stone collection for like several days now, but I keep getting sidetracked with all the other little
I think we
things.
got stone, but we are direly short on wood and thatch.
Yeah. Wood and thatch are probably at absolute bare minimum from what I've noticed.
There's a chainsaw. There it is. I only need one tree. Come on, Daisy. Actually, no, I'm not going to take Daisy because Daisy's on wander. And I don't want her wandering off.
Oh, yeah, true.
Just use my cinnamon crops.
I just accidentally did that. But luckily, the unique thing about that, the fertilizer, even if you do accidentally eat it, does not hurt you.
Well, that's good.
Which is a weird oddity because you'd think something like that would hurt.
Well, fertilizer's more dirt than it is bacteria and poo. So.
Have you had your fertilizer today? Well, I've just had 3 bushels.
Yep.
But yeah, that is true. Fertilizer is actually, by the time it's fertilizer, it's actually more of that dirt compound. I think my horticulture teacher referred to it as vermiculite.
Vermiculite.
Or something like that. It was like a special blend that was already pre-fertilized. And it was like a dirt-like mixture, but it also had little white pellets in it and stuff, which I think that was probably the fertilizer. It's been so long since I've done horticulture class, and the teacher for that I had in high school was awesome. I still remember his name. Go figure that. Mr. Tellerico.
I remember my 4th grade teacher.
Yeah?
Yeah. Mrs. Appleton. All the boys in class had a crush on her.
Very believable. I've actually had my teachers when I was young where I've had that happen. And the instructors were always extremely professional in those situations. They were like, you know, it's a great honor that you bestow upon me, but it's inappropriate. Please sit down and do your homework.
I never said anything about it. One of the boys wrote her a note. I remember that.
Some will, some won't. I tried flirting with a teacher or two. They were like, "You're too advanced for my class. Guess what? You earn a new grade level." I was like, "What? I earn a grade level for flirting?" Yeah, she's like, "Get it on my glass." Yeah, the things we do when we are like super young.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it seems appropriate on television. Well, television isn't real life.
That's right. She's right.
Mhm.
She, it. That's right.
Yeah,
Yep.
television is play acting. And that's when
Mm-hmm.
I realized that it's like, oh, they're just play acting. A little bit of oil to take upstairs. I remember when one of my fellow students, I won't mention their name, but they decided, I'm going to try and grow pot in the school greenhouse.
What a dumbass.
Oh, Mr. Tellerico walks into the classroom, sets a plant up on the desk, and he's like, "Can anyone tell me what this is?" And he's like, "Don't lie to me because I'm a horticulture teacher, so I don't know what it is." And the person or persons responsible present thyself. You will not end up in trouble, but you will end up with detention for at least a few days. And then I have to find a way to destroy this before the principal finds out that it's in the building.
Right.
And he was like, it will go peaceful and smooth if honesty is observed. He followed through with his word.
Mm.
And no one got in mega trouble for it, but he was like, I don't want to see this happen again in my greenhouse.
Wow.
It was definitely an interesting day for sure.
Yeah. Sounds
Totally
like it.
unexpected reaction from him because I honestly thought he had been like, there's an officer at the door. Would the person or persons responsible please walk to them? I'd be like, oh.
Right.
But he handled it internally very well. And then
Can't
made
believe
sure
somebody
that
was stupid enough to put a pot plant in the horticulture.
yeah, that was like I thought to myself how stupid
Right.
as well because it's a horticulture teacher. He knows plants.
And it's not like you're gonna get. It smells. The smell alone.
The smell immediately as well as the look, texture, feel. You're automatically going to know, especially when you're someone who's extremely well versed in plants.
Right.
But I myself was like shaking in my boots, and I wasn't even involved in the situation.
Oh, you were just.
Oh boy. I thought for sure he was gonna like take it out on the whole class, but he's like, if the honest persons step forward, they will only receive detention for like so many days. And he followed through with his word. No more was ever seen in the greenhouse, at least during the time I was present. Now, who knows after the fact, though, because I'm sure other students, after a certain amount of time, probably would try to sneak in more.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure he caught it every single time.
Probably.
Let's just hope that they were proper and cooperated.
Yeah.
Because if they weren't, then yeah, the repercussions be a little bit worse for them, unfortunately. And I've actually learned griffins do fly faster than Argentivuses.
Do they?
Yes, they do. I actually, when I was doing what I was doing, I ended up having myself die. I came back, grabbed my griffin to go get the Argentivus
Mm-hmm.
from the area, because at the time, the Argentivus, for some reason, didn't have a tag on it or whatnot. Or no, was it the other way around? I had the griffin up there, but my griffin didn't have
Oh, they didn't have the
the
tag.
tag at the time, so I flew my Argentivus out there to get the griffin back, and then I transferred to the griffin, and I was flying on the griffin, having the Argentivus follow me, and like not even a quarter of the way back, I lost the Argentivus behind me, and I had to fly back hunting for the Argentivus with the griffin. Because I flew off and hit sprint and left the Argentivus in the dust. Like, as in literally, if there would have been a race between my Argentivus and my griffin, the Argentivus lost.
Okay. Well, that's not really surprising too surprising. Because the Argentivus gets the carry capacity, is the pack mule, basically, of the...
Yeah, the pack mule, and then if you level the stats correctly on the griffin, they can fill in. Right now, Peter, for example, doesn't have the carry weight, but definitely has the stamina. And let's see, Peter's at 210. So yeah, they don't have the carry weight, but I've been leveling the carry weight as best I can.
They don't get the
along with
bonuses, though.
Yeah, they don't get the bonuses fast on it. Very low level amounts that they get on the melee, as well as the carry weight capacity.
Yeah.
Or Daisy has eaten something. What'd you eat, Daisy? Daisy's happy. Now Daisy's going to try to go to the other side of the map.
What's wrong? Nice.
Yeah. Get unstuck from the building. Yeah. Okay, it was a tiny thing. Okay, let's take that inside. Whoa, that's gonna shook the entire building. Leave that there, then red meat over here. Then I'll just toss that in there. Okay, fine. Grab a lot of meat to check on the meat levels and stuff. Easy level 195. Such an impressive level.
Excuse me.
Here at SeaWorld, we take pride in having all sorts of creatures.
I think we're closer to Jurassic Park than SeaWorld. I don't know.
Yeah, we're definitely closer to Jurassic Park than SeaWorld.
Mm.
But walking around our little sea enclosure here.
Jurassic SeaWorld.
Yeah, Jurassic Sea.
Or,
Complete with minimum guard protection systems. Brought to you by Jump Drive Defense Network.
yes. Um. Hmm. Come on, Mark. Let's actually. I'm gonna take. Frosty out.
It's interesting that Cobalt is level 234. I noticed that the other day, and I was like, 234. What are the odds of that being so perfect? And more levels to come, I think.
Mm.
What level was thou, Team Estimate? That was tamed at level 183. Yep, so there's definitely more levels coming. It's just he's so high level. The levels take so long now for him to gain. I like that part in Jurassic Park where he's introducing everyone to the first dinosaurs. And the one guy was like, no, you did. Oh, and he looks over and he's, oh, shit, you did.
Right.
Like, perfect first reaction. And he's like, tell me you didn't breed raptors. And he's like, oh, yes, we have a very nice raptor selection.
Right.
Oh, good God, you idiot. Was his first thoughts as an expert in the paleontology of the universe. Well, we have carefully made sure that they cannot breed.
Yeah, because they're all female.
Yep. Which was probably the stupid part on their part because he made sure that everything in the park was female. Now, if they would have made sure everything was male, absolutely nothing would have been born. What so freaking ever.
Right.
And they keep the female completely separate and in the lab. Then they probably would have had to work out. But in my opinion, that was the fail. Making everything female. That automatically planted the seeds for me. Well, guess what? All it takes is the seed and fertilizing agent. It does not necessarily specifically have to be the exact appropriate fertilizing agent. It just has to be that primordial ooze that suddenly just goes and everything falls into place. And then you have Jurassic Park and Jurassic World or whatever else happened, stuff like that in the series of Jurassic Park movies. They've escaped the island and stuff like that, and they're in New York City.
Yeah, that's funny.
That would definitely be terrifying, seeing a
Yeah.
T-Rex walk down Broadway. Be like, oh God, I came here to see the play Cats, and now I'm seeing dinosaurs or something.
Right.
Oh, New York. Some folks at the first probably would automatically believe it to be a publicity stunt or something, and not
Hmm.
realize. And then it would be the first uh, T-Rex meal in centuries, or at least in months or weeks, since Jurassic Park Island became uh, corrupted,
Yeah.
killed Listersaurus. That poor little Listersaurus never saw it coming. I am just a happy little Listersaurus. Munch.
Munch, munch, munch.
And that's how it would have probably happened in reality. A little
Hmm.
Listersaurus just minding its own business, walking along. T-Rex come up, crunch. Ooh, that was tasty. I'll have to find more of those, whatever they are. You got some meats a cooking.
Yep, some meat cooking. Making some gunpowder.
Excellent.
Made some
And I'm just kind
bullets.
of running around collecting odds and ends and putting them away in their appropriate locations and stuff.
Mm.
Okay, that one's already been petted. Pterodons, otherwise known as pterodactyls. 7 hours, 17 minutes.
So the next time it needs.
Yep. Definitely looking smokier now that it's older.
Yeah.
Seems a little bit more smoky now. And it's good how, as they increase in their maturation, that they become more and more stable, and they're not as
Prone
apt
to
to the
death.
possibility of
Yeah.
death. The cinema crops is probably one of the hardest ones to do, though, from what I've noticed. They seem to, if you don't do it right, either mature too quickly or die way too easily when they're
Yeah.
super young because they're so tiny. These little guys that once they're mature, they're a pretty good size. Definitely a nice
Yeah, I'm
back
surprised
covering
that
flyer.
my poison wyvern, may rest in peace, was 100% imprinted when I completely and totally forgot about him this morning.
I'm thinking it was probably the love event because about halfway through the day, and it scared the crap out of me because I had the earlier imprinting that I had to do at around 2 or 3 in the afternoon, my time,
Uh-huh.
and I logged in, and suddenly it's like, oh, the game just had an update, and I was like, okay, that's cool, and then I get into the game, and it's like love evolved. I'm like,
Right.
crap, and I like, where's
And
the server? The
I
server wasn't
wonder
there for 2 minutes.
what's supposed to be happening right now that's particular to the Valentine's Day event.
I think it largely deals with
Colors, probably.
ameliorates the raising of the young, I think, is definitely what
Okay.
I think that one of the benefits that happened was the fact that it gave you the free imprinting buff capability because every time it happened,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Jack didn't log in. But somehow it happened where it seemed like you logged in like magically, both in the morning time and then in the afternoon one. I was like, what?
Right.
Because you were still on the bed after I like moved the Maywing outside to take them out when if needed and stuff like that. You're still
Mm-hmm.
in the bed. I'm like, how the heck did that happen? And I didn't realize it first because when I first logged in during the day, it didn't have the game itself with the displays or anything indicating that the love event had already started. But according to the game, I guess it had already started way before my game even updated. And then
Hmm.
my game updated, and then they did another update after that. I'm like, wait a minute, did they just update that?
Right. Like a
But I guess
patch
they
and
had
then
a
another
glitch or
patch.
something in the matrix that they fixed with the second smaller update.
Hmm.
But the first one was quite sizable. It was like 400 something megabyte in size, and that's a pretty good sized game file update, even if it's not in the gig zone.
Mm-hmm. I'm heading to
That
the fire zone to see if I can't get a fire wyvern
okay, be
egg.
very careful. The area is kind of scary. Since I didn't have a faster mount than my Griffin,
Mm.
I was like hell bent for trying to stay ahead of them, but they were definitely looking like if it would have been real, my tail feathers would have been scorched.
Right. Yeah, I'm on Mark, so I'm on the fastest mount in the game.
Yeah, you're on a Maywing, and my Maywing is unfortunately taking care of young, so it's like I cannot risk the young, so I couldn't take
Mm.
Cork over there. And since I have Quanji over on my other save now, I would have had to have gone over to my game, called Quanji back to over here, and I was like, well, easiest just to leave Quanji over there for the time being. And I tried going through with my Griffin because I was like, well, the Griffin's the next fastest that I know of that we currently have. I know that certain ones of the Wyverns are actually faster. I think the Crystal one, but the Crystal one is not available on this island. The
Oh,
Crystal Wyvern is the fastest Wyvern of the Wyvern class Wyverns.
okay.
At least that's what Erebus UK says, I believe. I'm not sure how fast the flame ones are, but they were definitely keeping up way too easily with the Griffin. I had to like fight and finagle it and like fly like very strategically and aggressively. I had to use evasive maneuvers in order to get away.
Mm-hmm.
Evasive flying tactics.
Oh shit! I'm being attacked. Oh boy. Oh, I'm dead. Holy crap!
Damn.
That was
Okay.
insane. And
First
Mark
run
is out
over
there.
the teleporter and call your Maywing.
Maywing and my body back. Yeah.
I call the tame first, and then I grab the body parts after I
Yeah.
get the tamed. So call your
Okay.
cinema crop, call your Maywing.
I hope my cinema crops survived.
So far, there's only you that ended up on the red list.
Okay.
So call the cinema crops, then call the Maywing.
Find Dino. What is my Jackdo or something? Uh, I don't see him on the teleporter list.
It should be for your. Oh boy.
Where's Mark? There's Mark.
Mark.
I got Mark
There's
back.
Mark.
Okay.
Well, let's see. Find Dino.
Oh, Teeny Weeny. I called him Teeny Weeny.
Mm,
Yep, find Dino.
Teeny weeny right there.
Okay. Oh,
There you go. Cool.
oh, nice. Okay, that's good. That's
And
good.
now call your parts back.
I got my parts already.
Okay, you got your parts. Okay, cool.
That was scary.
Very scary in those situations. What was that just flew that way? I could swear I just saw something fly that way. There's your... okay, it didn't tear it on. Okay. It looked faster for a second for that pterodon.
I had a wyvern egg. Do I still have it? Nope.
If it was
No, I was murderized and it lost the wyvern egg. It was on my person. I had a poison wyvern egg.
poison wyvern egg.
Mm-hmm.
Well, looking through your packages here just in case, but it looks like they're all just the normal
Yeah, it's
stuff
just
that we
junk.
usually toss. Because we end up with too many of them. Yep, all that looks normal, so it wasn't in there.
Man, that thing murderized me quick too.
Yeah, the fire wyverns, they are extremely protective of their domain, and they're like instantaneously on it.
It was a lightning and a poison.
A lightning and a poison that got you.
Yeah.
That would explain that from what Nate says. The lightning is definitely the OP one when it comes to their attack.
Mm.
So probably it was the lightning one that killed you.
Well, it probably did a lot of damage, and I think that technically that was the poison that got the kill shot, but
Cobra Poison Jack, level 89, killed by Poison Wyvern. Yep, you're right. The poison one is the one that got you. So the poison ones are not to be trifled with either. There, of course, is my deaths. Level 93, level 94, level 94. 1, 2, 4 times I died, actually. And out of all those times, none of my teams got injured. Luckily and thankfully. But for some reason, the little lady was definitely not cooperative with me trying to sneak over there and steal her milk.
yeah.
He was not happy with me on that one today. Or I should say yesterday, because it's now 12:51. Hey, it's Thursday, I think.
Thursday? Is it Thursday for you already?
Well, let's see. If it is, that means it's one day closer.
Wow,
Right?
they barely damaged my armor at all and still
Yes.
killed me.
I only have to make it through today, then I get to have drink day. I'm proud of myself because I chose to do it on my own without any chemical or otherwise interventions.
No self-medicating. Yep.
So no self-medicating and doing it naturally.
Well, I was gonna make it a short stream anyways tonight. So unless you have something you think we should do together, I'm gonna.
Not that I know of, unless caving or whatnot. And I don't know where all the caves are. Nate's the one who knows where all the caves are.
The only cave I'm really interested in is the one under the lighthouse, and we can't take the monkeys with us, so
Oh, the monkeys don't fit in there?
they don't fit in the cave. Yeah. Remember, we tried to get into the cave, but we couldn't get the monkeys in. So, yeah.
What about cryopotting into a section that's small enough?
I don't know. We'd have to. We would be exploring mostly on foot, I think. So,
Mostly on foot in that one.
yeah.
Wonder if it would have like a hidden story behind stuff, but I don't know if they actually do that on this map because it's not a story connected map because it's
Yeah.
not connected to the Ark storyline.
Plus my girl just texted, so you know.
Uh, well, you definitely have reason to step out early.
Yeah. So
Let's
I
make sure the
will.
significant other is
Yeah, happy.
happy and safe and all that good
Hmm.
stuff.
And I'm beat. Tomorrow night I should be able to go stay on longer, but tonight
Yeah,
was,
you did have a full day at work too, so
yeah.
understandable. I'll probably just stick around and whatnot for a short bit. Check my usual areas that I usually shop for dinos. See
Shop
if I
for
can find
dinos.
any dinos in the
Yeah.
wilderness shop.
I like how you put that. That's funny. I'll see you later, Vaughn.
All right, you have a good night.
You too. Bye. All right, Twitch, it's been fun. It's been a blast, but it's time for it to come to an end. So until next time, have a good night. Bye.